12%. McDonald's is raising wages, but it only affects 12% of McDonald's U.S. workers. Starting July 1st, wages will be at least $1 more than the local minimum wage, but that's only at company-owned restaurants. It doesn't affect the 90% of locations that are independently owned, the franchises. McDonald's has been stung by criticism that its workers make so little they can barely live on it.
But what about doctors? So in this video today, I'm going to talk about how much resident doctors make versus a McDonald's employee. Who makes the most? What do you guys think? Comment in the box below and let me know, who do you guys think makes more out of a resident physician versus a McDonald's employee? When I was in high school, I actually got a job working at McDonald's. I think I was 16 or 17 or something along those lines, and I eventually got promoted to a shift manager. And at that time, that was a long time ago, years ago, kind of aging myself, kind of saying this, but that had to be like in 1999, 2000 or something like that. But I remember that I was getting paid I first started getting paid at $5.35 an hour. And I thought I was balling. I thought I had all this money. You know, I was buying the freshest clothes, freshest shoes, spending all of my time outside of school at McDonald's. And then I got promoted to shift manager, which I made around, I think $7 an hour or something like that. So I wanted to talk to you guys about how much do resident doctors make. I get a lot of questions about this because you spend a large portion of your life actually in residency and during your training. So I wanted to let you guys know and give you specific and concrete and real numbers about how much resident doctors make. So after you do your college, you go to medical school for 4 years, and then you're an actual doctor, you're MD. But you go into your particular specialty training, whether that's anesthesia or rheumatology, urology, cardiology, orthopedic surgery. And depending on your specialty, you can spend anywhere between 3 to 9 to 10 years in your training. So it's only important that we talk about these numbers. But in general, I wanted to talk about who makes more, a person who works at McDonald's versus a person who is a resident physician, someone who has a medical degree, a graduate degree, who has been in school for almost 8 to 10 years. So I wanted to kind of compare those two. So who do you guys think makes more? You graduate medical school, and like I said, depending on your specialty and also depending on your location, whether you're on the East Coast or you're in California or you're in Texas, depends on how much you get paid. And all this is kind of public knowledge. It's online, just Google it and you can go to particular programs. You can go to NYU's website and learn how much money those resident physicians make, or you can go to UCLA or University of Georgia. But here in Texas, as a resident physician, and also depends on your PGY year, so PGY1s make less than PGY7. So in general though, resident physicians make around $50,000 per year. And some programs are a little bit more. Like the program here, it's around 52,000, maybe 53, and then it goes up there. It goes up maybe to 55 as a chief resident. And then in California, you may make a little bit more, and other places you may make a little bit less, so maybe under 50,000. But on average, it's around $50,000 per year. And some people may think that that's a lot of money. If you add up all the hours that you're working as a resident, and according to the guidelines, you're only supposed to work 80 hours per week. So if you take that $50,000 and let's say 53,000, and you divide it up by, let's say 80 hours per week, which is really quite possible how many hours you'll be working per week, it comes out to about $13 per hour, which is not a lot of money whatsoever. It's almost quite shocking how much money that you're making as a resident physician compared to most people who are, you know, surgeons or doctors who've been out for a while who make, you know, decent money. I wanted to go to McDonald's and actually ask them in person, not just reading online, how much they actually make. So you guys gonna travel with me and here to McDonald's and see how much they make per hour. So I just got to McDonald's. I'm about to see how much they are paying per hour. You know, we as doctors don't get paid a lot while we're in our training, and for some programs that can be, you know, 6, 7, 8 years of your life. So I'm about to ask, how much are they paying per hour? I think it's about $9 or $10 an hour, which is pretty impressive compared to what we get paid. So hello?
Yes, sir. How may I help you?
Yes, I saw the sign outside that you guys were hiring. How much do you guys first start off with? How much per hour?
It depends on how much experience you have, but usually if you have the experience, $9.
$9 an hour?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what if you have experience?
That's with the experience. They could go up on that. It just depends on how much you have.
You think you can get around $13 per hour? Think that's possible?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It could be possible.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right, so I just got back. Crazy, right? People at McDonald's, they're starting off at $9 per hour. And if you have experience or if you can kind of negotiate, you can get up to $13 per hour. Same thing as resident doctors, what they're making, working in the hospital, who have graduate degrees, who patients' lives are in their hands. You're giving medications, you're making decisions, you're doing surgery, you know, you're doing research, and you're making these hospitals all this money. I don't think it's personally right that we get paid so less compared to other professions. Say, for instance, you graduate from engineering school or from nursing school, and you can go out and make $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 per year. And it's really easy for the nurses or the respiratory therapists or for the other professionals in the hospital to make more than the doctors. And like I said, if you're in a specialty where your training is 6 or 7 years, you can be making $13, $14 an hour for 8 years of your life, which is crazy. So just wanted to make this video to inform you guys that how much resident physicians make. You know, there's a lot of other benefits of being a physician, resident physician. You get your health care, your medical, your dental, which you have to pay for, and, you know, some time paid off. You know, most programs give you about 2 to 3 weeks of vacation per year. But if you look at the McDonald's employees, they're getting, you know, tuition assistance. They may have some medical assistance with their, you know, medical care and maybe some dental care. So McDonald's employee versus a doctor, you know, they're pretty much there. If the McDonald's employees are working that many hours per week or per month, and then you can make a similar salary to what a resident physician is making. Crazy. So let me know your thoughts. How much should resident physicians make? Put it in the comment below. I would love to hear from you. And thank you guys for watching this video. We'll see you next time.